Hello everyone, so today we are going back to Trooping the Colour because there is some speculation on these interwebs that Catherine's dress, Her Royal Highness Catherine Princess of Wales's dress, is somehow inspired by Eliza Doolittle in My Fair Lady. So, okay, we'll have a look into that. I can see with the navy kind of like ribbon and stuff like that on the dress that you'd get that, and the way the hat is, I can understand that. I thought Catherine looked better than Audrey Hepburn. That's just I'm biased, you know. That's just my opinion. So we're going to have a look into if this was a conscious or subconscious thing. The reason it's interesting for me is I try to avoid sugars like the absolute plague. I just stay out their way. I can't be having with their nonsense. But a while ago, sugars were calling her Katie Doolittle and all of that stuff, and they were taking the mick out of her for being off and saying she doesn't do as much as Megzy. Yeah, she doesn't go around tanking brands and spoiling friendships. No. So she doesn't do a lot of what Megzy does, but she does a lot of what Catherine does, which is do work for charities and raise 3 beautiful children and be very present on the world stage, which is a bit different to what Megzy does, doesn't it, sugars? Never mind. So we are going to have a look into Catherine's Eliza Doolittle outfit. Was it a subconscious screw you to the sugars, or was it a conscious screw you to the sugars? The My Fair Lady plot, it's a little bit sketchy, some kind of unrequited love thing going on. I don't see how you can read anything into what we saw on Saturday, like any kind of unrequited love or any problematic relationships, especially with the body language that William and Catherine were looking at each other like, and they were, yeah, there's the only thing that's I feel that is really troubling them is the different health of different members of the family, including Catherine and the king, you know. So that's what I get anyway with my little spidey eyes. So I'm using a new deck today because I think this might be a little bit more light-hearted. We're using the Paws Tarot. Future is in your paws. Of course, it's cats, it's tarot. I'm on it. So let's have a look. What's with the dress? Show me the dress. Now, I always like to say when I'm doing readings around Catherine, I don't want to see anything about her health. Please don't show me anything about her health. We are not doing readings on Catherine's health. We are not doing readings. We just want to show about the dress. Let's have a look. Was it real? Was it subconscious? The 7 of Swords in reverse. Okay, before I comment on that, I'm just going to see what's crossing over. The Emperor. Okay, this is actually going to be I think she was really into, I did a reading whether she would come or go to attend. The question I asked, will she be on the balcony? Will she attend the balcony? What I should have asked is, will she attend the whole thing? You know, I think it was hit and miss till a few days before she went, but I think she must have always been penciled in to go to Trooping. Like she said in her statement, like Catherine said, she wasn't. Her health is up and down, you know. I can relate to that. And so let me talk about these cards. The king really wanted her there. The king really wanted her there, right? The Seven of Swords. She's almost like she's sacrificing something of herself to be present there. I think she really wanted to be present. The Nine of Wands in reverse. She's going out there and she's saying, I am not bothered by you. I know what you have done. I know what you have said. But I think she's quite well protected in that way. And the Six of Wands in reverse. I think she was a little bit self-conscious before coming back. I think there was a little bit of worry because this is everything that was leading up to that moment. Let's see what's leading the situation. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh, Catherine girl, you know that Queen of Wands in reverse. You know who's been behind a lot of your trolling and a lot of your bots and a lot of your problems, don't you? It's that Queen of Wands in reverse. That's Megatron. She knows. I mean, of course she knows. She's intelligent, but she really knows. And that's in the past, and she just wants to put that in the past. Her boundaries have been stepped over with the Nine of Wands. The Six of Wands, it's been very embarrassing for her, what's gone on the last few months. But the Seven of Swords in reverse there's a level of defiance that you can't take things away from me. And the King is completely approving on this. So let's have a look and see what was on her mind. Yeah. Yeah, there's the King of Pentacles in reverse. They know. Harry would come out as the King of Pentacles. He's a Virgo. And Virgos respond to Pentacles. Just like Meghan is a Leo. He's a fire sign who responds to Wands. King of Pentacles there. Okay. They know. She knew. They matched. Catherine knows, you know. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. She knows they're tanking as well. Knight of Swords is protection. Okay, let me put this together. Yeah, she's going to come back and break the internet again. Knight of Pentacles. What we have here is, I wouldn't say it was a subconscious FU. I think it's a, she does see what has been said about her. With the Six of Wands in reverse, she is embarrassed by it. She is troubled by some of it from the little bit she's seen, because I don't think it would be healthy for anyone. Because the internet was, I mean, it's different when it's just a few YouTube channels chatting ish about stuff, but when it's on Piers, Blumman, Morgan, and there's like these bigger YouTubers all going blah, 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 and coming out with all this nonsense and bile at her, no wonder she feels her boundaries was overlooked. And that whole, I do feel like there was some intent here. Because she's taking something back and reclaiming something. I don't think it's going to be like, yeah, I went out and I was dressed like Eliza Doolittle and oh, screw them. I think it was more, well, yep, got the message now, moving on. I think she's very Capricorn like that. I'm doing this. I am giving you my boundary. You're going to deal with it. I see you. Now, keep it pushing. I feel it's like very much that energy when it comes to Catherine. We have got the Star here coming up, which is really good news, especially when you've got stuff going on with healing. So the Star and the Lovers are very good cards, very brilliant for healing. So is Temperaments, and that bringing in that healing kind of energy. It's also, I feel it's going to be a new way of doing things and managing things, and how Catherine expresses herself and having the confidence to do this kind of thing. So I think I think the King was on board. I think they know what's going on. Harry and Meghan are on this table. They spend a lot of time on this blooming table, I tell you, but they come out in the reading so much. I thought I was just going to be talking about sugars, but there's Meghan, Queen of Wands in reverse, and there's Harry. And I think Harry bothers Catherine more than Meghan, because I feel like Catherine feels there was a relationship and a friendliness and a camaraderie there, and especially with, you know, William and all the things the boys went through. And now that's all. I think she feels disappointed, let down, and how can he do this to his own brother, you know? Because I think the Middletons are so close. She doesn't come. I don't think she registers like how somebody can do that to their own blood, you know? But never mind. All you need is a thought from LA, with a dream of a jam empire, ruin any family. We have the Knight of Swords here. Okay. There are a number of disruptive elements who take things too far, way too far online. And there's a lot of sugars who go, wait, like they don't know when to stop. They don't know when to stop. Like, they really don't know when to stop. I think that there is a lot of people who are going to be very protective of Catherine. And I think some of those people will be three-letter agencies. I think they are working on something with all of the trolling and everything that happened to Catherine this year. They are trying to unpick it and work it out. They are trying to kind of see what was organic, just nasty people trolling, and what was forced like algorithms, bots forcing an algorithm, you know? It's weird because they can do that. They can do that. You can, if you want to. I think it's a complete waste of money, and I don't know why people do it, but people will get like a video to blow up using bots, and they get like for views or something. I don't know how it all works. I don't know what happens. I think YouTube aren't too happy about it if you do that though. But they do that with, and basically after a day after the system, if somebody getting massive views one day and then it kind of drops off the next day, but it's because the YouTube real time has a 24-hour lag on it when it first is published. So, but that doesn't stop getting that video into the algorithm, getting it into more people's seen by more people, you know. So I'm thinking there's something like that going on. I think they, with the Knight of Swords being here and that kind of uniform services, intelligence services energy, when we're talking about I know we're talking about Catherine Strafford and we kind of went off on a tangent, but I really feel like that they are really looking into this. They're really looking into this. And how do I say this? The VPN's only going to get people so far. A VPN really isn't going to stop. The intelligence services, let's be honest, let's be real. They wouldn't do it for me and you, don't get me wrong. Like, they wouldn't do it if like they were investigating stuff for us, they wouldn't do it. But if it's a head of state or somebody who is going to be the consort of a head of state, then yeah, I imagine that they will be quite interested in this, to be honest, especially because she's Colonel Regiment for the Irish Guards. So yeah, I think that Eliza Doolittle, here with the Seven of Swords in reverse, showing your boundaries and of all the hurt and embarrassment. I think that's the biggest thing that Catherine's felt, is embarrassment and misinterpreted. It's almost like, you know, you've got the Six of Wands up right there, and it's almost like she's inverted that, and it's a bit of like a public shaming. Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening to me. But I feel like she'll keep it very private. I feel like the Nine of Wands is resetting her boundaries. So she's saying, I see, I hear, and I'm going to just put on my Eliza Doolittle and take the mick out of you, because look at me. I'm possibly the most famous woman in the world right now. And I'm standing with my husband, my gorgeous husband, and my gorgeous children next to the king on a balcony. And everybody knows about that balcony. The Knight of Pentacles, there is some better fortune coming in for her. For some reason, she's going to feel like a bit younger, even though she's been through all of this. Maybe it's like removing some blocks she had. Everybody has blocks. Everybody has like different life lessons to go through. So I wonder if it's that. But there is healing there, and I'm really hopeful for that with the star. That's really good. But why have the hawk? It's just jealousy from those two. And I think here you can see this is what Catherine's head is. That King of Pentacles in reverse. She's more disappointed at Harry. That Queen of Wands in reverse. She's well over Meghan. She knows exactly what's going on. And shame on all those trolls who've trolled her mercilessly for months. Anyway, guys, that is what I have got on the Doolittle dress. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for being here. There will be more lives this week. There will be more stuff coming up. So keep an eye out for lives popping up, and make sure you put the notification bell on the live as well. Thank you for all of your support. I do appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to hang with me. I hope you've enjoyed this reading, and I will see you all soon for some more. Take care, everyone. Bye, everyone.